It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It's time for another exciting adventure into the land of toy customization, toy restoration, toy talking, and much, much more. As always, I am your host, Dave Wonder, and I am joined tonight by a few of my very favoriteest friends. At least I'm joined by one for now. And you know what? That's okay too, because we'll have folks possibly coming and going all night long, but I don't know. Welcome to Chop and Shop. Joining me tonight is your favorite hands of random floating hands. That's right, you know him as Magic Hands Tugboat. I know him as my good friend Corey, aka Casting Cave. Hi, Corey.
Hey, what's up?
Wizard!
Yeah,
That's awesome. Gandalf. Gandalf.
yeah. Move my lights over a little bit here. There
Good
we
lord.
go.
Sorry, medieval spawn is over 1.1 million? Holy crap.
Todd's just making up numbers now.
I don't know, but you know what you need to go with medieval spawn? That fucking wizard head. Just throwing that out.
Gandalf. Yeah.
Welcome,
Little
welcome.
Gandalf in your life.
Dude, everybody needs more Gandalf in their life.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting over here trying to work on a custom figure that I've wanted to do for a very long time, and in doing so, I have to construct a hat for a small figure.
Yeah?
And my dumbass went, "Oh man, okay, I have to make a big disc of Sculpey and cut a little disc of Sculpey," and I basically just made a washer out of Sculpey.
Huh.
And I'm like,
Don't
oh.
eat it. Whatever you do, don't eat it. It looks like a wafer, but
So
probably doesn't taste good.
this is adding to my Universal Monsters that slash like more realistic cereal monsters,
Yeah.
and this is going to be my Booberry. So I think I need to pronounce the red bow tie a little bit more. It kind of just looks like a red lump right now, but this is going to be my Booberry. So I'm making his hat right now. But real
If you
quick,
say that word a little faster, it sounds really funny.
what does
Boobery.
Booberry?
Yeah, that guy, Boobery.
Oh, good old Booberry.
Old Boobery.
Oh, Blueberry. Real quick shout out though to the COJ, real quick before we dive into what we're working on. Because we got Fortnite, we got Teal Mike in there, Adam K, what up, Ninth? How's it going?
Oh, did I just lose Dave? Or did he lose me? I don't even know what's going on anymore.
That was the wrong button.
Did you just leave?
I was going down and I was like, I was clicking on these, and all of a sudden it sent me back to the previous page. I was like, what happened? What up, Shakes? What up? Shut up, Corey.
It's just me going, fuck.
Yeah. What, Shakes? We talk about spaceships, Super Spike, Ruh-roh, Gadzooks, Dave has vanished. Corey made Dave go away. Dave banned himself. Dave finally put himself in timeout. I did not. Anyways, I'm working on a hat, so this will be the start of said hat. I actually just realized I need to make it a little bit bigger, but I do kind of like the idea of him having like a slightly oversized hat.
Yeah.
I kind of love that. It's very Muppety. So this is one thing that I'll be working on. There is one project that I'll be working on in a little bit of secrecy, because it is for a good friend who watches this stream often, and I don't want them to see it. Not yet, anyways. So yes, Corey is working on all sorts of mystical, magical goodiness.
Always.
Dye the Blueberry figure or give it a soft light dry brush. I'm actually going to do a light blue wash so that it sits in all the crevasses in here, but I think it'll be pretty cool. So I'm very excited. I've always loved this sculpt. This is from the Palisades Muppets. This is from Uncle Deadly. And I don't know. This to me, when anybody goes, "Oh my gosh, a ghost!" This is what I expect to see. This is the type of mind that I work with. I just go, "Ooh, ghost!" But yeah, keep it secret, keep it safe. Yes, rock and roll. No, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm going to be working on a little bit of a hat this evening, so very excited to do this, and hopefully, I don't know if I'll finish it tonight just because I have to paint it yellow, which, as you may not know, is a pain in the ass.
You got to get that good yellow.
I do have that good yellow. It is just a matter of doing this. In fact, I'm trying to think of, I had a cap earlier that I was like, oh, that would work perfectly for this. Oh, is it this? It might be this. So I can cut off a chunk of this. Is it this? Oh, it is this. It is part of the Mr. Mark Softener. Oh shit! What body is that?
It's just the Mythic Legion's knight, one of the knights. But this head it's this elf wizard. But as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is very like Vampire Hunter D.
Very much so.
And I had to do one with a black hat on it.
I like it.
It's too cool.
Toy du jour, I think you messaged me about this. He did get a Phantom Shuttle. He is looking for another one because he wants to customize one. So hit me up on the Instagrams. I know someone did, and I'm blanking. My Instagram messages kind of go, and I'm like, no, I need to catch up to that. And Instagram's like, no, you can only go 12 messages back. I'm like, that is not helpful.
You're popular.
And something. Let's see. So yes. So right now I am slowly sculpting a cat. But yes, I imagine that elf wizard sounds like Skeletor for some. Why does he have to sound like? Well, I kind of like that too. I'm not gonna lie.
Back in the days of the Forgotten Realms video game, Neverwinter. When you made your character, you could pick the voice for them, and the character I picked, or the voice I picked for my character was called High Strung Evangelist. So everywhere he went, he talked like that.
Oh god,
it's amazing.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm God, Knave.
So the fun part about this sculpt is it's like I kind of have to make it imperfect. But it's like, okay, how exaggerated do I want to go with this? So like this could work. Also the other game with this is I need to properly scale this because I need to put a ribbon on it. So it's like, So.
Look at that.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
I've been playing with some fluorescents, and they glow, straight up glow in UV. It is awesome.
There we go.
I think I've got to find a way to incorporate more of these fluorescent colors into paint jobs. It was tough because this little goblin guy, he's green, and I need him to match, the green on the figures.
Yeah.
But I still wanted to sneak this color in somewhere.
I like it.
Yeah. I think even the underside will glow too.
So I think I have to make this. I don't know. Does that look right for?
Yeah. I think I remember Blueberry.
Oh, I feel like I need to make it a little bit more pronounced, just because, like, right now, if I pop this up, like, I kind of like the idea of it being tilted back just a little bit.
Yeah. He's classy.
Yeah.
All right, so I was going to ask you, what was your process for getting these to work the way you wanted them to?
So it took forever to rip off the boots. It's
terrible. Yep. It's keyed and glued straight in.
Yep. And so what I did is I removed the key. And then what I did is to make the joint kind of heavy, I actually cut off that so the part that actually keyed in, I lopped that off and I put a screw and then got that into the calf. So just so it was heavier duty and it keyed, and it went right back in, and so that it would work.
So I took the key.
Yeah.
And I sanded it. Well, first I cut it away because I was only able to pull it out so far, and I snipped the bottom, and then I covered the key in epoxy sculpt, and then I sanded it into a cylinder. and then I drilled the inside here, and it just popped straight in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That sounds like it.
There's still a little bit of black paint I need to buff off, but yeah, as far as like putting the ankle or the shin swivel where I wanted it, I got it.
Nice.
And that was driving me insane. Like they're like, "Hey, we got a new Wolverine we're making. It's gonna have all the articulation you want except for shin swivel."
Yeah. Okay, bear with me. I'm gonna use my heat gun to try and nuke this thing. The funny thing is, I think I have a piece of red vinyl I can use to wrap the hat, which I'm actually very excited about because I don't want to paint that stripe.
Huh.
Apparently I'm supposed to say "builds" in the Skeletor voice.
You boob.
That's how it was typed.
He-Man, you boob.
He-Man, you insignificant boob. I'm going to fight you with my bones. Did anybody else find it very unsettling when he would sit on the bone throne, and the fact that it was called the bone throne? That is me.
It's not that often I invite someone to the bone throne.
They're like, no. Why, Skeletor? Yeah.
Now all I'm picturing is freaking Skeletor just being like, "Hello, welcome to my bone throne." Yeah, the bone throne.
Oh my god.
Wait, with that O's, the throne. Bone throny? Insert joke about Skeletor evil.
He keeps doing the Sharon Stone at his bone throne. He keeps crossing his legs, and they're like, no, please stop.
Like, you got too much random purple animal fur, which also, okay, his like, oh no, he didn't have purple fur. He had like the layered look, right?
Who?
I don't remember. Skeletor. He didn't have like a purple fur loincloth. He had like leather.
It's either black or it is some sort of fur, because I think it's the same stuff like He-Man has, I believe.
Nope, he had flaps.
Oh,
because you know what?
Oh.
I'm gonna put this on screen. Don't. Warning for those young viewers out there.
Oh no. Yep. There it is.
He had flaps.
Yeah.
Black fur with purple leather. Why does Skeletor have Beastman in a headlock? Oh no. Like, there you go. I was like, if he had him in a headlock, that would be just furry underarms. Just throwing that out there. Oh no, this just fell apart. Shit. I was feeling really good about this, and then it just
What was your casualty?
It's okay. I'm gonna now bake the other side. Dave, I'm only 40. I'm too young for that. Did you say that now? Is he holding a box of Kleenex? God, I hope not. That's for a different stream. All right. This is now baked thoroughly through. Oh shit, that's hot. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit there for a moment.
Be careful.
Why are mods checking my messages? Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is silly. Bone throne. That's all I can think of. And Dave is canceled and demonetized. What a note to go out on. For I am the bone throne. Oh no! What the hell? Super Spike says I said fucked up and it got flagged twice. Yeah. Whatever. Oh.
Language.
What up, Esteban? How's it going, bud?
What's up?
I have so many tabs open to talk about Skeletor and the bone throne. I don't know why. Let's see what is going on here. It's so angry. There we go. Ow, shit. Okay, that hat is still very hot. I'm gonna stop touching that.
Yeah.
Well, I baked the top of the hat, and it was like.
Oh, no. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Be careful.
There we go. I think I'm going to glue this, and then I'm going to paint the whole thing yellow. And then from there, I'll add on a little thing of ribbon. And it's very strange to say, but good old Blueberry will be done then. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. You shit?
Super glue dries very quickly. Do you have a toaster oven in reach? No, I don't. I have a heat gun, though, and it's very thin on here. So I did make it a little askew, so it has a little angle to it, so it's got a little style to it. Game of Bone Thrones. Esteban says, I'm good, just going through things in my room to get rid of, plus I'm procrastinating on painting some heads. Well, get on that!
Do it. Always.
Mixie, I told you. I mean, that's not anything new. That's like his favorite pastime. Ha ha! Boobs! If you're here for the very first time, this isn't the usual rigmarole that we talk about here on the channel. Just tonight. Some good like that. Anyways. All right.
So did you end up getting the Taskmaster, Dr. Doom, and Iron Patriot? Yeah.
I did. I actually sold the Iron Patriot already.
Yeah, I'm sending mine to a buddy.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Doom?
I don't like the cape.
Really?
I like the idea behind the cape, but it is very flimsy, and it leaves a lot of room up by the neck.
It feels like it should be a little bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I think it's because the material is so light. If it was a thicker material, it would bunch up in the front a little bit more and finish it off, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I compared it to the sculpted version, and I was like, oh, that's why I like this version like less.
Yeah, it needs to kind of wrap around the front a little more.
It tucks in, like, you kind of lose the fact that it's supposed to be a cloak with a hood.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. I do like how mobile he is.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the posability on it's second to none.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like the execution on it, but again, it's the thing of you end up losing the fact that of what it's supposed to be, if that makes sense. Like you lose.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. So I mean, I think it was actually executed fairly well, but it's just kind of it's me being nitpicky about the fit of it. But yeah.
And Taskmaster's really good, but whenever you have a cloth cape on one figure, you're kind of like, could I have that for the other?
Well, and the funny thing is, the Taskmaster has the right approach to the hood, where like it goes all the way around and it attaches down here. Like it ends up being, it looks more like a cloak.
Yeah.
Which I think is the big thing that's missing from the Doom.
From Doom, yeah.
So, just my 2 cents.
I agree with you.
Just because I think overall, again, super solid. I really like the figure. I love the goofy, stupid jetpacks, like the jetpacks underneath the thing, which I know the previous one had as well.
Oh, yeah. But they were, couldn't really use them.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't make any sense underneath a cape like that, but
yeah. Oh no, Esteban says I'm just second guessing myself on painting since my first heads didn't come out the best. That's okay. That's how you get better, dude. You can always scrub old paint off.
Yeah, you can clean them, start over. But I wouldn't even say to do that. Everything you paint is just going to be a collection of your progress. Like every little piece. I've got so many like heads sitting up here on my shelf, and all of them represent, things that I've done. A step in my artistic progress and making something new and getting better along the way.
Sorry, that's loud. I realize that usually my camera drains that out. But speaking of getting drained out, hi, Robo.
Oh! Does he know what he's on?
I don't know what he's
I know
on.
when I'm on.
Ah, son of a gun.
Aha!
Hey, bud. How you doing, Mr. Robo?
I'm slowly dying.
Jesus.
I think we all are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just life.
I was going to ask how'd the chiropractor go, but I guess that answers that.
Oh, getting old.
Popping bones and making groans.
Trying.
I'm taking a different approach, but this is going to be my booberry.
Is it a puppet?
It's from the Palisades Muppets line. It came with Uncle Deadly, rather.
Deadly.
Yeah. So I'm making him a hat right now.
I thought you were doing some paper mache.
Oh, you know how I do. Me and paper mache. We're mortal enemies. But yeah, man. I saw your Deathbird was looking good, dude.
Just blowing all my secrets. Just throwing it all out.
Get a picture of it.
Huh?
That's like, it's not a secret.
It's on
Fine,
Patreon.
it's fine.
Hey man,
No,
I just
hold
said
on.
it looked good. I didn't post the damn picture.
I just walked over from the. Yeah. I'm to the very end of Monster Force, so I thought
Ooh.
I'd pop on here and then, go sort out my customizing stuff.
Monster
Nice.
Force. What? Are you doing your reviews?
Yeah,
Oh, what do you think so far?
pretty good, pretty good.
Hey,
It's very nicely GI Joe sized.
hey.
I feel bad. I don't remember.
Surprisingly packed with peanuts. Monster Force satisfies.
Oh,
Hmm.
I was like,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I opened
Yeah.
the Troopers first, and holy shit, they come with a lot of stuff.
That's fair.
Cool.
A lot of stuff.
When the sad part is, it's been so long since I pre-ordered any of those. I'm like, I don't remember what series one is anymore. Because it's Dracula and the Troopers and the Sun God, right?
It's two Delta. It's two Delta Reds. It's three Sleepwalkers. It's the Forgotten King. It's Dracula, and it's Declan Van Helsing.
Damn.
I know that because that's what I've been doing all day.
Dude, I'll put it this way. I got so impatient, I ended up making the Dracula out of a Morloon. Because I was like, man, I don't want to wait till whenever this comes out. But
That's gonna be my. I think that's gonna be my Death Strike. I'm not Death Strike. My
which version of Death Strike you make?
no Blood Strike. Is he still called Blood
Oh.
Strike, or is it Blood Scream?
Blood Scream. I don't know. It's 90s.
They changed his name, I think, a couple issues in, but it's
His
Rough
names
House
are too
and
edgy
Blood.
for me.
What? You don't remember
Such an
X-Men,
edgy.
the first of the Wolverine series?
Oh, a Bloodscream?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, Rough House and Bloodscream? Yeah.
yeah. I think they
I like
changed
that
his
you
name
remember
later.
the first name too. Oh wait, you talking about this guy? Yeah, Blood Scream. Good old Blood Scream.
Yeah.
See, I've got Rough House. I've got a Mr. Hyde set aside for Rough House. I just need a head, and then wait, I just had a like a isn't there an
Oh,
Odin
no.
with a beard and long hair?
So there's the All Father Thor wave, and then there's the new one that's coming out too, but that one has a little bit too much shit on it.
Not that one. The Marvel Select. Doesn't Destroyer come with a?
Destroyer does. He has the eye patch.
Oh,
So,
dang
and
it!
that is a big head.
That is a big
it is,
head.
It's huge.
But Mr. Hyde's a big.
That's true. I'm just thinking of the Destroyer as compared to the Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, that
It'd be
Destroyer
cool.
figure's
I mean,
gigantic.
I think it could work.
Maybe I should. Oh,
Hmm.
you know what's even better? How about I take the alternate head from Titanium Man that I never use and put a beard on it?
You mean the Corey head?
No, the Dan Larson head.
No, Dan Larson's Reed Richards. That one's got some Corey anger to it. Also, you posted up a play day the other day, and quite literally, 2 of the things from it, I was like, "Son of a bitch, Robo!"
Look at you ripping me off.
But you know what the funny thing is? I was trying to make the A on the chest, and I realized I'm like, he doesn't have the stupid little midriff thing that he was missing. That's all painted silver normally, so I painted the midriff blue, and I'm like, oh, that adds that little stupid touch that makes it more accurate.
I was gonna put the A on, but then I thought I may just what was I planning? It was probably the laziest way possible.
I literally spray painted some vinyl silver, and I was just gonna cut it out and go, but it didn't look good, so I stopped. I don't know.
The A doesn't like to fit the ab crunch very well.
No. I've also thought about just literally drawing it on with a chrome marker, like masking it, and then doing that so that it would be a shinier metal. So I thought that'd be kind of cool.
I've been using I've got a Molotov, not a Molotov.
I call them Molotov all the time.
Spicing up the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Molotov chrome pen that works pretty good. But what was the other one I just used that was not bad?
There's a gold one that I found at Hobby Lobby that was amazing. Or not Hobby Lobby, Hub Hobby locally.
Yeah, the let's model or let's resin or something. I use the gold. It looks pretty good, and I haven't used the silver yet.
Yeah, I don't even know where it is now. I had that chrome pen out here because I was futzing around with it, and I don't know where I put it now. It's still a work in progress here. But yes.
I see a bishop and another bishop.
Oh, I've got so much stuff that's like on my shelf here. And
Yeah.
the other day I bumped the shelf and I had painted heads fall on the floor. And I don't want painted stuff falling on concrete. So I'm putting stuff up. It's all just on the... I reach up, I set it, and a lot of it is stuff for personal projects, but I need to bag it up and set it aside.
This is that Molotov chrome pen. I went over the whole armor, and it's been a couple months, but it's held up really nice.
Oh,
Not
cool.
tacky or anything, but
It's
it
pretty
really
shiny.
added the shine to it.
It doesn't pick up any lint, huh?
No, I like genuinely.
Oh.
I did it up, and I had it sitting out here on my desk because I'm like, I don't want to put this in with a bunch of figures, like, because if it does get tacky, I'm gonna get pissed. But no, it's still good. Oh, Brian Merchant says, Robo, did you pre-order Yellow Park Star?
That's what I was just looking at. Not yet, because I haven't decided if I want to order directly from them or somewhere else, because directly from them takes forever.
Oh, and you get isn't it if you order direct from them, you get the weird like random figure thing that the
acrylic
Starscream
on an acrylic base with an acrylic Transformers logo.
Why would you do that this far into the line? Like,
Weird.
I know, it's weird. Like I said, it almost feels like they're disappointed in the sales for Starscream, so they're trying to boost it up a little bit. But from what I've heard, it's not. So I don't know.
it just seems odd. Like mainly to start at 3 figures in was kind of my thing. Is it's like, wow, why? I did finally get to futz around with one of those Yolo Park figures, and they're insane. I was genuinely surprised with it.
The little ones
Yeah.
or the big one?
Well, the big one. My buddy got the Optimus Prime, and it's real fun. I just basically sat there and went, nope, not gonna do this. Not gonna go down.
They look good.
The little model kit ones are awesome too.
That's what
Yeah, they're super nice.
I can't decide if I were to do those. I don't know if I'd do those or Blockies, because Blockies is already on like wave 68 or some shit.
Oh, whoa.
The trick is
burning
like
through
going down that rabbit hole though of being able to find them.
Right. Yo.
Hold on. I'm gonna mute myself for a sec because I gotta use the old heat gun.
How about that Dave guy? What a weirdo. Oh, wait, he can still hear? I thought you muted it.
So, Robo, are you going to Legion's Con?
No, I'm not.
No, no
I've heard good
Legion's
things
Con.
though. I've heard a lot of people about. You
Yeah.
know, it's not just Legions.
The setup.
Oh, I know.
Did you look at the lineup of who's going to be there?
Everybody.
Yeah, it looks freaking awesome.
Everybody we know.
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty much.
yeah, a lot of people, and because I've had a lot of friends that are like, "Hey, are you going? You can come hang out at my table." And I was like, I don't know, this is a lot of money.
Yeah, still got to pay for travel and
Yeah.
stay and food. And,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's hold on. Jason from AWOC posted it up, and it's like it's a stat card. Kind of fun looking at all these. Plus, you
I
got
saw somebody post this, but I didn't have a close up.
You got Plunderlings, you got Trevor in there with the booth. Like, yeah, it's a lot of awesome folks.
Tons of stuff. Yeah.
DBLAKE makes. I know
Yeah.
Damion might be joining us here in a little while. We'll see. But
Yeah, I think.
There's Wade.
yep.
Yeah, he
He will
was.
let anybody in.
He'll block them all out.
Beef.
I was talking about on the stream or on the Patreon stream the other day. I'm like, I felt so stupid. I went over to his booth probably half a dozen times during San Diego, and my brain never went, I should ask him about that Keshi or that jumpsuit. Like, I just never. Yeah. I'm sure you have it right. Yeah. I got mine right here.
Don't. I went down there. I had to give him a his sculptor, Silver Samurai, and then I had to run, and I never made it back down there.
Yeah, I made it over there a couple times. Well, I kept bumping into like the Toy Migos, and they're like, "Hey, you want to go see Wade?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" Like, I'll get those steps in.
He was.
But I haven't
I walked.
entered party mode.
We went down there for something and walked right by. He was kind of in that little nook behind the thing, and I couldn't find YOLO Park either, and apparently they were across the aisle.
Really?
Huh.
I thought it was when I looked at Odious needs a pink beanie, Dave. That's my shtick, man. Like Odious don't need a pink beanie. But yeah, I like across from him was a dude selling he was selling like arena masks, which was super cool. Whoa. Oh.
Is that Ballbuster?
Yeah. The original, the Toy Biz one.
Yeah.
A Slacker Hacker gave me this at PowerCon year before last.
Nice.
Yeah, it's crazy. What's his enemy's name?
It's Robo Odious. Rubio.
Is that what he's called?
Rubio.
Oh, Rubio. That's right.
My phone kept auto-correcting it to Rubio. So when we were talking about that head, it was going to be a Robo Odious.
Really?
And my phone would auto-correct it to Rubio. And he's like, "Oh, okay, he's Rubio."
Because that's what I remember him calling it, but it was originally going to be called Robo Odious.
Robo Odious, yeah.
Hit the arch enemy of Odious.
Yeah, apparently you.
Man.
I just like the
It's
idea.
Rubio.
Yeah, that worked. Like,
Fine. That's okay.
autocorrect's never been wrong before.
Right?
Oh shit. Yeah, man. Corey's like, I got a head for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put the older head onto him.
I feel dumb because like I like that the jumpsuit version, I'm like, that's fine and dandy like nuts and candy, but I'm like, he had an Odious Keshi that Corey made, and I'm like, that's what I wanted, because I've gotten really into like finding Keshi now, like the little muscle man and monsters in my pocket and shit. So like in the storage room, there's this old shelf that the previous owner left. And so I just have them fucking lined up on these little stands now. And it's like
awesome.
I wish I would have grabbed one of those. I should just probably message him if he's got got any left, but
I'm sure he does. He hasn't told me what he's gonna do with them, but
Do you want to know?
I don't know. maybe.
I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna be like, hey.
But yeah, I made the little Keshi Odious. I don't have any of the rubber ones here. I sent him all the rubber ones, but the ones that I made are like this. They'll bend just like an old school muscle figure.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
Bone Throne, baby. That reminds me.
Did you ever figure out how to switch the colors on it?
Hold on.
All right.
You hold on a second.
You hold on a second. All right, I can do that because he's walking away and he can't hear me. So I'm not afraid.
I had several people say you hold the button down to turn it off, and you click it twice quickly to make it cycle through the different colors. Mine does red.
All right.
And that's it. It doesn't do anything else after I turn it on.
What is that?
That's the Bone Throne.
Who?
That's Mattel.
Skeletor. Yeah, it's new Mattel Masterverse.
We did a whole bit about it earlier.
Okay, I didn't know what the fuck that thing looked like.
Oh, we were talking about the Bone
That's
Throne.
hilarious.
Yeah. But I can't do anything. Well, I can turn it off. I guess that works every now and then. It didn't work earlier. Of course, it's going to do it on camera now. Hey, this doesn't do it.
Sounds about right.
But then, yeah. And now it doesn't do anything.
Weird. I wonder.
But it has screws to get into the electronics. I'm sure it's just a switch or something. No, never mind. It just came on by itself. I didn't even click it.
I wonder if you got a loose connection, maybe. Like if maybe
Probably.
where it goes in through.
Probably
Because that
just
seems
possessed.
it seems like that it's hitting somewhat, but it's not. I mean, if it's not clicking every time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotta be bad. Oh shit! Hey, there's Damion.
Robo.
Hey guys.
Hey.
What's
Ding
up?
dong. What's going on, guys?
Well,
So that's the
not
Bone
too
Throne,
much.
huh?
I guess if you use your Bone Throne too much, it may wear out or something. I don't know.
yeah, you could go blind. I mean, no, that's the. No, I'm just gonna go back to pain.
The seat gets hairy.
Yep. Just like your. I mean, just you don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Curses.
Hairy palms. I mean,
Yeah.
But watch this. Watch this. See, it's not doing.
It is
Never mind.
possessed.
Adam
send it
said-
to
Are you working on odious signs?
maybe.
Nice.
Oh, what?
Oh yeah.
That's
So yeah, I sent Wade a bunch of odious signs a week ago or so, and so I got his blessing to make more. And now he's going to be at Legion's Con, so I'm going to do a purple Legion's Con exclusive.
Cool.
You mean to tell me Wade was okay with you making something for his brand for free? I don't believe it.
He's a gentleman and a scholar.
That's what they call it. Robo, maybe your Bone Throne needs a safe. Oh god damn it!
Safe word.
Oh no.
Definitely should have read that before I said it.
You just pulled a Ron Burgundy.
A little bit. I'm Ron Burgundy? Damn it! Who put a question on the
Question mark.
teleprompter?
I'm Ron Burgundy. So good.
I will always remember that became a running gag in I think it was high school because we started doing that on the prompter for the news because we had a dude who was straight he could not veer from what was typed out, and that got him in trouble a few times.
Are you saying that you were in high school when Anchorman came out?
I think it was either that or it was in it was freshman year in college, I think.
I hope the latter.
Hold on.
What year did it come out?
That was my junior year in high school.
What year did Anchorman come out?
04.
Oh my god.
Oh,
feel
huh.
old,
Toy
man.
de jour.
We feel
Those
old.
are new batteries. They're right out of the package.
So did it work with new batteries?
No. They were new batteries when I started.
Oh.
It worked good the first few times, but the more I clicked, the less it worked.
I wonder. So one thing I just went through and did is, so I have the like OG Snake Mountain, and so I was having issues with the microphone because I mean, that thing gets jostled around, and I don't even know where this one came from. And I took it apart and I resoldered everything, and it fixed everything that was going on with it. So it might just be you got some loose joints in there.
Break it open, resolder it, rewire a loose wire, maybe.
Then
That happens. It
It
gets. I mean, when you jostle the bone thrown around a little too much, things get loose.
That's perfect.
Ooh. This is
Beautiful.
see, this is what this toy was designed for.
sexy poses.
Yeah, sexy Bigfoot poses. Yep.
Messing with
Legitimately,
Sasquatch.
I put this stupid like solo cup in his hand, or this plastic cup in his hand from Hangman Adam Page, and I'm like, it's me at every party I went to in college. Just, what's that? What's that over there? I was
I
very
just printed out a whole bunch of these like Rambo knives. These big.
Jesus.
Oh,
And
cool.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna put one in his hand.
Esteban G's 04. I remember watching it in middle school. Well, you're just making everybody else feel like turning to dust.
I had my third kid in 04.
So I was just
So
hanging. I was just hanging with the Spiro guys this past weekend.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh,
And
cool.
yeah, so they were at ZoloCon. I was their ride to the hotel back and forth. So we were just hanging out all weekend. We had a great time, Jason and Derek from Spiro. And
Nice.
I learned that I'm 44 and Jason is my age, and I thought he was like 36. And I'm like, damn, this guy's got
I'm
good genes. It
36.
must be that Louisiana
Ah,
water or something.
Keeps you young. Wait, that nothing in Louisiana keeps you young. At least not in my experience.
Yeah, so they came up from Louisiana, and then Savage Crucible was there from Birmingham, Alabama. So they did a nice trip too.
Damn. I have put vinyl down and wrapped vans and trucks and cars, and putting vinyl on little stupid action figure pieces still is the hardest fucking thing to do.
I would imagine cars, larger items would be easier.
They are and they aren't. It depends on the model. I think my favorite was we did this conversion van for it was for some sort of contest at the Mall of America. And when the guy came in, he goes, I need this to, and I quote, I need this to look 80s as fuck. We're like, okay.
Nice.
So we did like the brown and like beige, like multi-liner down the side. But then we put this, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like,
Was it like the Griswold car?
kind of, yeah, actually. But it was this, it was a top wrap on it to like seal coat it.
Mhm.
And it was, it made it look like it had just been through like the worst gravel road. And it was awesome. That thing looked so freaking cool by the time we got done with it. And I was so disappointed when I found out essentially they gave it away for a raffle thing, and the owner totaled it on the way home.
Oh no.
And it's like the owner lived like 8 miles from the mall. Like it wasn't like
And he
they had to go
totaled it
far.
within 8 miles.
Yeah. It was like, oh,
Unbelievable.
brutal.
All that work.
Yeah, that was a solid probably 2-3 day project of doing that. That was a lot.
What's a big vehicle?
It was a big vehicle. It was fun though. There was a company that wanted, they were like, we want it to look, bronze, or not bronze, but we want copper, and it fades into our like brown color that stands for like the earth. And it was this property management company. I'm like, okay. And then they're like, oh, we don't want to pay for metal flake vinyl, but we want it to look
Goddamn
coppery.
hippies.
Well, they were just like, we want it to look, coppery still. I'm like, well, if you do a copper color, it's just gonna look like a turd. And they're like,
Mhm.
no, it'll look good. And it just looked like a giant turd.
Did it look like just
It really did. And they fucking, I saw that car that van on the road for months. Like,
Oh, so it was local enough for you that you saw it often?
yeah. Well, their offices were like 3 blocks from where I worked. So
Oh, wow.
it was supposed to be like a service vehicle. And it was just like, oh, there goes the copper turd. All right. It's like the worst Duracell battery ever.
Copper top. What's everyone working on tonight? Sorry I'm late. My kids would not go to bed.
You're good. Thankfully, my kids' cousins are in town, so they were all
Nice.
fucking tired as shit.
Is there like a sleepover thing going on right now, or?
Oh no, that was last night, and tonight they were just like, sleep. It's like, okay, fine by me.
Yeah, you know, it's been a little chilly here in Jersey, so I told my wife, I was like, we need to do something to get these kids out of the house, because when it's warm and they're in the pool and they're outside, they knock right out.
Yeah.
But days like today where they're just like sitting inside and they're like playing Roblox all day, like no, they don't want to go to bed. They're wired.
Roblox is still one of those things that I'm so glad my kids have not gotten into.
Dude,
Like,
I held out for a long time, but now all their friends in school were doing it, so
Robo, what you working on, man?
yeah, what's going on here?
Nova?
Cassandra Nova. Yeah.
I'm very
Nice.
curious, just because I know you're an Agent X dude, but you also love you some Deadpool. What'd you think of Wolverine Deadpool, man?
It was okay, I guess.
Oh no.
No, it's very good. No, I liked it. That's.
I was like, I don't believe you.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
you sound
that
like
was-
me. What happened here?
I was like, what happened?
No, it's not. It didn't. It wasn't quite, Deadpool like we've seen, but
That's just more Ryan Reynolds.
Well, like kind of in the Marvel setting,
Yeah. The fact that we got anything, though, I was actually pretty happy with. Just gonna throw that up.
I have reached a point where I'm Ryan Reynolds out. I mean, that happened with the first movie. But yes, now I'm just like, could we get that? Let's just open a closet and shove him in and leave him there for about 20 years.
Well, that's Canada.
Go back and watch Foolproof. That's my favorite Ryan Reynolds movie.
What was that one?
That's where him and 2 friends would mock up burglaries until it's foolproof, and then somebody
Hires them.
blackmailed them into doing an actual job, and it
Huh.
was pretty good. It's one of those. It's a twist at the end from 30 years ago or something like that.
I was the kid that was obsessed with Van Wilder when it came out. I was like, this is so stupid. I love this.
I don't know if I've seen it.
It did not age well.
Yeah, but he's still doing that same bit.
A little less of that bit. Was it? No, it wasn't Waiting. Whoa, what's that movie? There have been a bunch.
Painting ASMR.
Well, the weird thing is with this being like old Palisades, it's like there's so much paint on here that it's like there are already bristles stuck in the paint from like when they did it. So it's just like, crap. But my first college resident assistant wrote Buried starring Reynolds. Oh, shit. Stream 5000. I never liked Ryan Reynolds. He annoys the shit out of me. All right. I love the movie Reynolds in the fat suit. Yeah. Plus, it brought Boys to Men back to the top 10 charts for the first time in a while. Just throwing that out.
Weird.
Paperman was a one that I liked. That was one of those kind of off, like just really random ones that never really made it in the theater. But That's pretty good. That threw a little dry brush on him that kind of dampened down that pure white.
It's
Ryan
You need
Reynolds
some
and
blue
Dave
though,
Warner.
don't you?
What?
Some blue?
Yeah, I did a light blue wash on him, so it just sank into the crevices. Just enough, because this thing was like shock white. So, but yeah, if you look at the back, I don't know if it'll pick up on camera. There's like 4 or 5 bristles like stuck to the back of this thing that are from before I even touched it.
I don't know if I own a Palisades figure.
I am a fan. I don't own a ton of them just because they're expensive. But I think they're probably, like, not even hyperbole, probably one of the greatest figures lines that's been made as far
Really?
as quality, paint job, like sculpt. It's insane how much was put into them, especially for the period of time when they were coming out. Like, there we go, though. There is my Booberry. Ooh, spooky.
Whoberry?
But you're a Poohberry. Ryan
That's
Reynolds'
awesome.
memorable role in the movie Buying the Cow. I've never seen that one. That is kind of silly looking. I like it. Just for something different, you know what I mean? Like, don't just whip out your Booberry. But I must.
oh,
I'll be right back.
Okay.
he's off to whip out his blueberry.
Ryan Reynolds and Dave Wonder are my 2 favorite non-fiction Canadians. I'm not Canadian. Minnesota.
Close enough.
Yeah, shut up.
Shut up. Eh?
Yeah. Shut up there, eh? Is that better? Neil Robinson, Robo, are you going to be getting the NECA Sesame Street stuff?
Oh, that's oddly timed question because it blew me away. It looks fantastic, right?
Yeah.
And but I'm not the biggest puppet show type person, so I've never felt the need
Nick
to
will
have
get 'em, huh?
Muppets or
Let's say Beebs will get them.
Muppets or whatever else. But I did end up, because he had extras, Veeps had extras of the reaction, Cookie Monster and Grouch
Oh, no.
or Oscar, and those fit right in with my 6-inch stuff. So it's like,
Oh, cool.
those look pretty good. I think those may be good enough.
They just put out pre-orders for the next series, and Mr. Hooper is in that, which was the dude who ran the grocery store, which is neat.
He looks smaller than the puppets, though.
Yeah, which is weird. But the fact that we're
Yeah.
getting an official Mr. Hooper figure is kind of neat to me.
I only need a very few. Oh, I painted myself into a corner here. I can't.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
What'd you do? You can't put it down?
Yeah.
Blow on it. Blow on it. Yeah.
He says that to all the girls.
I used a heat gun the other day, and I got it too hot, and I went to paint her hat, and the paint dried as I put it on there and just streaked all the way. I was like, shit.
That has been what was I painting the other day? I went like this and I got it done and I wasn't thinking about it, and so I stood it up. I stood the figure up and I moved and I hit my desk and it just went right on the front. I'm like,
Oh, no.
like, well, all right, I'm just gonna strip that off and start again. Hi, Boo Cat, how's it going? It's like, God dang it.
It's pronounced bouquet.
You're a bouquet.
I thought that's what you were reading, and I've actually said it out loud like that before
There's Damion.
back in the day.
Welcome back.
Hey, sorry about that.
All good. Toy Drew says, I wonder how the reaction figures look with the vintage Sesame Street Play School playset. They are large because I have the Yip Yips and Oscar, and
Wow.
they're the best. But my son has my brother's and my original Fisher Price playset, and they are large. Because I mean, the Oscar is the size of like two little people, like height wise.
The FYE by me has a couple of the Palisade sets, like the Swedish Chef, for like $40. I almost picked it up. I thought it was like, are you kidding me right now?
The props alone on that thing.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking about. They had Waldorf and Statler.
Those are
my guys.
Some of the best places. What?
Waldorf and Statler are my like spirit puppets.
Oh, Statler and Waldorf, yeah. They legit. Oh no! I just noticed Waldorf fell down. I have them.
Yeah, I might go back and get them now that I'm thinking about it.
They are. No, you can't see them. I have Statler and Waldorf literally hanging right above my computer monitor. So
Nice.
That's great.
They can
They're
heckle
just
me.
always ridiculing you.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, they're not the Diamond Select Muppets. The ones that I have hanging up are the Diamond Select Muppets.
Actually, yes. I'm sorry. They're not the Palisades. They were the Diamond Select ones. Yeah. Sorry.
Still good.
Still though. Yeah, still good. Absolutely.
That Swedish Chef is insane. It comes with just so much shit.
I just imagine those two sitting on your shelf going, look, he's opening up paint. Oh, you know what I think he's doing? He's getting lunch.
I mean, you're not wrong. I've got Statler and Waldorf hanging out on my desk at work.
Yes.
Swedish Chef goes for $250 on the secondary market. Really? I don't know.
Dave Wonder. I wonder what he thinks he's doing.
And that. No, never mind.
That's why I only do one show a night. I won't do 2 shows a night. I won't do.
Emilio. Oh. Yeah. The funny thing is, I've got a lot of flack because I've had people that love them, and I've had people that are just like, I can't believe you did that with those figures. Is with a bunch of the Palisades, every year I make a Muppet Christmas Carol figure for my wife, and so I track down like beaten up Palisades figures so I can customize them. And I made Statler and Waldorf as
the ghosts,
Jacob and Robert Marley.
Oh, nice.
And they're real fun. I like them a lot. But I had some people who were like, I can't believe you did that with these. I'm like, when I got them, they were beaten to shit, and I just repainted the whole thing. It's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if they're beat up,
mind their own.
Yeah.
MYOB.
Yeah.
I made the distinct mistake of posting them on Instagram, and people were freaking out.
Ah.
How hard was that leg mod on that Astonishing Wolverine? Asks Brian Merchant.
I heated the leg, and then I pulled it out enough that I could see that peg on there, and I cut the underside, and then I just took epoxy sculpt, and I wet my fingers and rolled it, and then flattened it, and then just sanded it whenever it cured. And then this end here, I just dremeled it till I could get a good snug fit on it. Now he's got the boot swivels.
I dig it. Oh, here you go.
I love epoxy sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
There they are.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, and I modified the tails on their coat so that they have tails in the back. And I have added some of the like boxes and stuff that are singing along with them now, just because I wasn't lazy to not.
How many more customs do you have to make for your complete set?
I'm making some weird ones, admittedly. I think my favorite. So I've done Bean Bunny, which was simple because it was the Diamond Select one, and I just added gloves and a scarf. I made Gonzo and Rizzo, Kermit, I made a bunch of the food from some Swedish Chef accessories last year.
So you're going deep.
I made Bunsen and Beaker are on the docket this year because I've been working on them for fucking ever and just never have finished them just because they have so much plaid and crap on them that I'm like, I don't want to paint it. But
That's gotta be a pain, huh? The plaid.
yeah, I like it. I mean, it'll be really cool once it's done. It's just
Oh yeah.
I want a brandy.
No.
I'm working. Sam Eagle is on the docket as well. Just because, speaking of it is the British way, which is still one of my wife's favorite lines from the movie. She cracks up at it every fucking time.
Oh,
She's like,
speaking of
"What?"
Deadpool Wolverine, here's an exclusive. I haven't shown this to anyone
Ooh,
yet,
that's cool.
and it comes apart.
Oh God.
Oh, that's neat.
That's cool.
Yeah. I had it on my table at Zolocon and people didn't realize it was two pieces. So I had to like take one apart and show people it was two pieces. It was cute. So a couple kids came by on Sunday. It's more of like a family day on Sundays. And
Yeah.
the two boys were looking at it and they're like, this is cool. I was like, well, you can have it as long as you guys promise to split it up amongst each other.
They're
So
like,
that's pretty cool. So I hooked them up. And then the dad spent a lot of money at my table after that. So it was pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh man.
That's
I was gonna say I was bequeathed this from a bearded homie who has a show on Thursdays, but I have the Deadpool.
Oh,
hat.
that's cool. You have the Deadpool half.
Yeah, he's like, you're the smart ass to my curmudgeonly old man. I'm like, oh, thanks, buddy.
That necklace is very coveted.
I dig it. Obito, I actually did I did a Scrooge, but I did Scrooge in 1/6 scale. I'm gonna see if I know I took a picture of the whole setup, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah, is that like your nativity scene now? Like you
Kind
just
of.
set that all up?
Except the funny thing is, it stays up year round. Like just
Oh,
it's,
that's great.
I actually have a short on YouTube that I did that has all of it on there. I think I can show that on here because it's my own clip. I don't.
Demonetized. Like
Let's
for
see.
copyright.
Yeah, it's like 3 bars. But yeah, there's Michael Caine and Statler and Waldorf. Oh, I have Uncle Deadly in there. There's Kermit, Gonzo, Rizzo, Penguins. I do have a
backdrop,
bunch
too.
of Penguins. There's Bean Bunny before I added the stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome. Boxes are great. Every little detail sells that.
Yeah, I want to make like at least a half dozen more Penguins, just because I like the Penguin skating party. I always thought that was pretty cool. And I might actually buy the stupid Dark Knight Batman because he has that lamp, just to put like a lamp on there. Robo, what you
can
snacking on?
Find someone that has that.
Nerd Rope?
Cheating, Robo.
Sweet Tarts Chewy Fusions.
Like an adult.
That's right.
Oh, ouch.
You like you into sour? More sour than salty, Robo?
Yeah,
salty,
I
up
like
for the
quite a
rest.
few sour things.
I'm the same way. Like I prefer sour over salty snacks. And
Yeah, if
over
it's
chocolate
candy.
too. I like sour, like Sour Patch Kids, Sour Worms,
Yeah.
Sweet Tarts.
Mm-hmm. Always have too.
Mm-hmm.
And people say Sweet Tarts don't all taste the same, and it's like, no.
No, they don't. Grape is disgusting. I have to get rid of them all.
Do you guys
Which one?
remember
Grape. I have to
grape?
get rid of all the grape Sweet Tarts when as soon as I like get the box, I have to dump them out and get rid of all the grapes.
I don't get rid of them, but it goes yellow, then purple, then blue, then red.
See, I liked green when it was lime. When they
Green.
changed it to apple, that ruined it for me.
Do you guys remember
Red's the best,
when Trix tasted different?
I've never had
Is
Is
Trix.
that like a Mandela effect?
Yeah.
I swear to God, they used to have different flavors.
That's like Fruit Loops too, right? I mean,
Fruit Loops always tasted like Lemon Pledge to me.
Yeah. You ate weird stuff when you were little.
Hey, I just always had to do the dusting. So
Uh-huh.
you
Cans
never
the wrong way.
You never. Yeah, come on. You know you did it.
Didn't. I'm glad to say I don't know what lemon pledge tastes like.
I think it's one of those things. It's like just because of the smell of it, you can kind of taste it like on the roof of your mouth. So you kind of know what it tastes like, even though you never tasted it.
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely tasted it at least once. It was the thing of like certain air fresheners too, like when you spray it and you breathe in, and you're like,
Oh yeah,
like
Lysol.
it's not on purpose. It's just the thing of being like, ah, damn it, the wind shifted and it's not in my favor. There we go.
It's not in my
bow tie.
That happened to me a few years ago at my old house. We had raccoons living under our deck, and they tore up all the screens of my basement windows trying to get in my basement. So my father-in-law says to me, he says, instead of calling a pest control, just sprinkle cayenne pepper and cinnamon around the deck because they're so sensitive that they won't like the smell and they'll leave. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm outside. I got this big thing of cayenne pepper from I don't know, Sam's Club. It was like gigantic thing. I'm sprinkling all around. All of a sudden, a wind kicked up and shot it right in my eyeballs.
Taste yourself.
And I maced myself. Yep, right in the face with cayenne pepper. But the nice thing is that the raccoons did not return.
I bet not.
It's because they were like,
laughing
dude,
so
you
hard.
see that crazy MFer out
Yeah,
there?
they were
Cayenne
laughing
pepper.
so hard.
I don't want to touch that guy. That guy's nuts.
That's great.
If he's willing to do that to himself, what do you think? What do you think
What's he gonna do to us?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, it's Cayenne, man. Run away.
Run away.
Spree is not better than Sweet Tarts. Get out.
What?
What is? No, Spree is not better. No way.
Do you guys remember, like, Spree was always like the Russian roulette of candy, though, because it would be like, all right, is it going to be soft and chewy or is it going to be hard and fucking chalky? Like, you never knew. Like, it's freaking, you never knew what you were going to get with that shit.
Spree are like big Skittles to me. I'm not a fan of Spree.
I like Skittles. I'm not as big a fan of Spree.
I'm a little boy who loves berries and cream.
I like that commercial. Does that count?
My little Instagram group chat, we were sharing old commercials, and my friend, one of them posted the old Doritos commercial with the cleaner, the finger cleaner.
Okay.
So the guys, they're like in a gas station or whatever, and they're all eating Doritos, and the guy goes to lick his fingers, and they're all green, they're all cheesy and orange. He's like, no, use the cleaner, and it's just a hole in the wall. And then he sticks his finger in the wall, and there's a guy sitting at a desk, like typing it, like in an office, and he just looks over and then he sucks the finger off. That was an old like Super Bowl commercial. It was hilarious.
It was a different time then.
Nope.
It was.
There should not be a glory hole for Cheeto fingers.
Well, that's exactly what we said. Was the one guy in the chat did not remember that commercial. He's like, "Is that a Doritos glory hole? Like, what is going on right now?"
Sure is. 3M says, speaking of candy, Haribo makes terrible gummy bear candies. They're hard to chew for no reason.
Look up the reviews of Haribo sugar-free gummy bears if you want to cry laughing.
I do want to cry laughing. I don't know.
Apparently, they destroy people's innards.
That makes sense.
And it's a good read. There's a lot of good reviews on there. It's a pretty good read.
I will always remember my buddy that he's diabetic, and so like at the advent of so many
You had to preface it with that.
sugar-free products and such, he was like trying all of them, and I just will always remember he got I don't remember what it was, the Snackwell. It was like the green box, and he got this sugar-free stuff. and he was just like, you know, these aren't half bad. I just like went sprinting away, like while he was talking about them to us, and we're like,
Mid
"Just
sentence.
ate those," and he's like, "Oh, I ate a whole
No.
bag of those on the way over here." I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
no."
Uh-oh.
My brother or my dad did that with chocolate, the sugar-free chocolate.
Oh no."
Turns
What
to
was-
X-Lax.
I was gonna say, what was the chocolate that it was chocolate, but it wasn't chocolate?
It's X-Lax.
No, not
give it to my-
X-Lax.
Oh,
It-
I was
it
going to
was-
say, I give it to my daughter, and then my younger daughter, my 8-year-old, thought it was chocolate. And she
Mm.
went to eat it, and she put like 3 bars in her mouth. I was like, spit that out.
Like, no! Ran away. 5 minutes later,
And
just-
she's like, I'm sorry. I thought it was chocolate. I was like, no, it's not chocolate. That's why it was in it. It's in the medicine cabinet. I'm not hiding it from you, I promise.
That's the best place to hide chocolate if you were gonna
It is now. Put it in the X-Lax box.
in the box.
I remember they had a X-Lax that was liquid. But it was like chocolate flavored. And I remember my
Like
friend
Yoo-hoo?
just swapped it out with my friend's protein like milk
Oh, no.
that he drank, like like sports milk or whatever the fuck that was called. And yeah, that was a bad time. We all laughed really, really hard, but
Like Dumb and Dumber.
oh, it was terrible.
Like, drink it up. Yeah, drink it up.
Dave makes good chocolate, but Dove makes good chocolate, but their soap tastes terrible. Nice mixing.
They're so... That's funny. That's a good one. Dove chocolate is solid. It's a good chocolate. I put Dove up there with Cadbury chocolate.
I'm not a big chocolate guy, to be quite honest, flavor wise. I'm just not big into it, I guess.
Yeah, I prefer a sweet, like sweet fruity, like I said before, gummy worms, gummy bears, sour worms. I like licorice too.
The sugar-free Haribos were made with Olestra? I don't know.
Whatever they're made with, it definitely ruined people's bowels.
Ooh.
These people are unable to trust the sneeze from now on after eating them.
Speaking of not trusting sneezes, I definitely missed this already, but here we go.
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not 1, not 2, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top-of-the-line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
3 cats is my favorite part, I gotta say.
I'm a big fan of this thing.
Yeah, that's a good.
And it, because
This segues right into it.
when Matt and Danny were doing Enhancement Talent, they were just like, oh yeah, look at this thing. And I like, it's one of those funny things of that's how it was introduced to me.
This
And
thing.
it's like, oh no, that's just what it's called. Like it is this thing. And I'm for it.
So what is that Odious head sculpt? I wanted to ask that before.
It's just I don't think it was the first one we did. It might have been the Captain Odious, I think Wade called it. It is definitely an older one now. It's one that we did a handful of. I certainly casted a lot of them for him to paint. And then later on, I painted a few small run batches of it. But I think it's time. I need to get his blessing because it's time to do a new Odious head. I'm no like slight against the guy that did the heads for the figure. But I would love to do some different heads that maybe have a different aesthetic to them.
May I suggest, when next time you talk to him, try maybe do something towards a Legion's Con exclusive. He's already got something in the works, but maybe
He does.
Like I think it's I know he does, but maybe also an exclusive head to go with that exclusive thing.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like not just a new outfit or something, but an actual exclusive head just for Legion's Con, I think would be a really good hit. And there's plenty of time to kind of get a few dozen of those, prepared.
Yeah, for sure. There's some stuff coming. We've talked about it a little bit. I would love to sculpt another Odious. I would love to paint some of the Odious heads too, because they're really fun. One of the things
the expressions are great.
Yeah, and see, I would love to do one where he has headphones on. It's something that I've done some sketches for Wade, and we've talked about it a little bit. Just to have something that is him kind of chilling. A lot of the heads that came with the figure are kind of surprised or
and a couple of them are very, besides like maybe a crooked smile, the couple of them are very similar.
Yeah. This keeps popping up to full screen. It's my bad.
But yeah, I would like this, definitely more variety on the Odious head sculpts would be great.
Yeah. Another thing is, I think some of the detail was lost in translation. The thing that I like about a resin print or a resin cast is I'm able to retain a lot of detail in these models. And then whenever I paint it, you get to see all of it. It's real crispy. This is a little soft.
You lose a lot of that with the mold, right?
I think so. I think with the injection molding.
Mm-hmm. It's fair.
And
but
man,
I think a limited run for Legion's Con would be a hella great idea, man. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I'm just so excited he's coming out. You guys should come out to Legion's Con. It's a good time.
Eventually, maybe next year. I don't know if I can plan it for this year yet.
Someday.
Dave knows he wants to go.
Dave, come on out.
Trust me. The crazy thing is in the month of September I will only be home 9 days, because I'm traveling that much.
Well, it's not. Yeah.
Wow. Because I am going to 4 different states for 4 different shows. Which is great.
That's good.
But it's like I feel terrible because I'm going to be gone for the majority of the month.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Than my solo with the kiddos for that long.
Right.
Also, Corey, I don't know how the hell you painted these morph casts, because this is both fun and frustrating because it's so. There's just not a lot. So I did a blue under painting with white dry brush over it, and now it's like I gotta figure out how to bring it back around.
Yeah, I like those heads a lot.
I think this is the same from the same sculptor. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the glowing ghost. I think is that.
I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna put it out there. I got this and the avalanche head sculpt from someone at the PO box.
Nice.
And there was no name on it, so it's like I don't.
That's a nice surprise.
That's neat.
It's my lights out here are really bright, so it kind of blows it out. But I cross shaded it with a really light blue.
Yeah.
From under.
You can see it.
And then the top is a real bright white. And then on the eyes and ears, it's just a really light blue shade.
That's cool. Yeah.
Just enough to make all those details pop.
It's subtle, yeah. It's subtle, but it's nice, yeah.
I gotta say, I'm trying to figure it out because it was one of those things I was like, I'm gonna grab one of these from your website. I'm like, oh, they're fucking gone. Damn it.
I'll have more. I'll be doing more.
It's okay.
What's Robo painting there with his grandpa glasses on?
That was our grandpa. I believe that is still Cassandra Nova.
Oh, still working on her?
There she is.
Oh, very nice.
It's not working.
That's okay.
It looks good. It's a Rebo Bolito sculpt.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
cool.
Is that how you pronounce it?
I always
That's
said
how I
Rebo
pronounce
Bolito.
it. He's never said anything, so
Never know where to
Mr.
put the
Rob
emphasis. How many
TV's
lows would Rob Lowe rob if Rob Lowe could rob lows?
all,
Huh.
all of them. Nope, that's not.
we
the
were just
brush.
talking about Udon Taskmaster and Agent X, making another run at those.
Hey.
So here's a question for you, Robo, just because it's something that I know we've talked about for forever and a day ago, because I think it was on the old Monday Foosh Live. Do you think Hasbro will get around to those eventually, just with all the love that Deadpool gets?
No,
No?
no.
Alright.
But I keep asking every year. No, I mean, when you count it, it's like what, 15, 16, 17 or 18 appearances
Yeah.
of Agent X.
Well, I know it wasn't a long run, but it's one of those things where it still is, I would argue, an important part. You know?
Yeah, it was 15 issues, and then I think he appeared a couple times, and then they hit him with some kind of aim ray that gives him diseases, and
Huh.
I don't think he's been seen since. But Gail Simone's back at Marvel, so maybe he'll pop up in the new X-Men series.
You never know. I will give a quick cheap plug for my friend's show. Go to Uncanny Experience here in Minneapolis. Gail Simone will be there with Chris Claremont.
Oh, Claremont, nice.
Yeah.
Talking about how Ninja Psylocke needs to be in more issues.
Pretty much.
Didn't she just die?
Maybe?
No,
Didn't
she become
well?
Betsy
No,
again?
like
and-
Spidey was holding her, right? I saw that clip or so, that image, or is that old? I don't know. Spidey's holding her, saying, "I always thought that you were like fake or something, and I'm sorry, I'm the only one that's here at this time." I only saw that page, that panel.
I thought,
So
well, I haven't read anything since. I think she separated. She became Betsy again, and
Well, Betsy is
Quanon.
back to being British Betsy because she's Captain Britain right now.
Oh, I thought they were both Psylocke there for a minute, and then
Well, no, because now Ninja Psylocke is the actual. Yeah,
Psylocke.
yeah. I don't know.
Robo's painting the back of a figure. Yep.
Is that right?
You shush.
I didn't say
Only
shit.
because, and you know what's dumb? I don't have to paint the back of this one because the jacket covers the whole thing. So when it's not seen,
I love the laziness, but it makes such total sense out of the whole thing of it.
does.
I love it. It's hilarious to me. It kills me.
I don't even hell. There's figures I turn around now that's like, holy shit! Did I not paint the back of that? I haven't seen that in 15 years.
It's so goddamn smart because you're right. You're 100% right. You're never gonna see the back of it, so why waste your time and effort on it?
Exactly.
But
I think it was one of the very first times you came on this stream. You pulled up a custom that you're like, I really like this custom from back in the day, and you went like this and you held it up to the camera and then you flipped it around. I'm like, what the hell? And you're like, what? I didn't post it. I didn't paint the back. And I'm like, what is wrong with you?
That is common. That's been common for 25 years.
Oh, it's so damn good.
You're a madman, Robo. You're a man.
It's your
Or
choice.
he's
You do what you
he's
want.
a smart man.
I barely finish what I can or what I do. I don't need extra work.
I mean, I guess I could see like if you mixed a certain color of paint, right? And you ran out of that color of paint when you were doing the back and you're just like, screw it.
You know,
But
you say that. I don't think I've ever mixed. And if I have, it's been very, very rare, few and far between, mix an actual color.
You're
for
killing
something.
me. You're killing me.
No, I will scour and use any brand possible
just to get that shade.
to find something out of the bottle.
It's great.
I've reached a point where I grab colors. I don't grab a specific paint. So a lot of times when I'm doing skin tones, I have a yellow, I have a red, and then I have what I would consider to be like a pink white. And my brain will tell me where I need to go between those three.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I
Bob
need
Ross in it.
if I need something darker, I start adding in darker colors. Or if I need an off tone, I'll add in olives. So I have these weird, like, when you've been painting long enough, you start thinking in like directions, I guess, like the color direction.
Yeah.
Or
It's color theory.
color theory, yeah. But
Yeah.
it's weird because my brain tells me where to pull something. Someone asked me, actually, I think one of the regulars asked me, hey, how do you color match this Mythic Legion skin tone? And I had access to the toy, so I went and I pulled it off the shelf, and I looked at my paint over there, and I said, which two? And it ended up being this tan and one of the Vallejo kind of yellowish skin tones. And I blended between the two of them and painted over it once to see if it was a match and sent it to him. I was like, look, these two. He's like, oh, thank you so much.
But it might be those two, but you also need to get like the right formula of those two, right? Like the right
The
blend
mix.
and-
Yeah. And that's another thing. A lot of people are kind of afraid to mix paint.
Yeah.
And also a lot of people are afraid to thin their paints. I don't.
Because
yeah,
it dries totally different if you thin it out. You know, sometimes you don't know the effect it's going to have on the drying.
Yep.
Could it crack? Could it curl, peel?
There we go.
Depending on what you're thinning it with, you know, if it's acetone or paint thinner or just water.
Oh,
if
with
it's
acrylics. Acrylics
With
are
acrylics,
easy.
just water.
Yeah.
I might have gone too subtle with this. I don't know. You can kind of see it.
When you've been doing it long enough, you can just eyeball it and you figure it out.
Oh yeah. Although sometimes there are some colors that are I don't paint a lot of purple. So whenever I have to match something that's purple, it's a challenge. I have to sit
Have you heard
down
this
and
bullshit that there's no such thing as purple?
What?
I wish that was the case.
Yeah,
Because every time I have to paint purple, I get frustrated.
Yeah, so there's something going around right now that they're saying there's no such thing as purple. Purple is a color our eyes perceive to be the opposite of green.
Oh, we make it up? Then what exists there?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. What the fuck am I looking at then? Sorry.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, if you look that up, look up purple, you know, I don't know, the existence of purple or something. It's just and it makes sense the way that they're like I don't know if it's real science, but it sounds like real science. I think it's a bunch of BS.
The internet can make a lot of stuff sound like science.
Yeah, it could be in the same league as flat earthers, you know?
Yeah.
That is a jump. Oh,
I
Brian,
believe that's still a thing.
I don't believe in flat earth, but I come from Texas where we have taco trucks, so I believe in fat earthers.
there we go. I am a fat earther.
So yeah, I'm down with the fat earth theory.
Brian Merchant says, Robo, any weekend live streams with Veebs coming up?
We've both been kind of back and forth, busy wise,
Right on.
but maybe we'll see.
Has he forced you to repaint any more of his select Lord of the Rings figures?
No, but
I just saw Merry and Pippin just shipped.
Yeah. That toy line is the bane of my existence. It makes me so mad.
He got prints of the Hobbit, the cartoon figures. He's got Gandalf and
What?
a bunch of the dwarves.
Can I paint them? Tell Nick to message me.
Well, he sent me a
I
picture,
want-
and I was kind of like, I don't know if I can paint that many pieces.
Okay, I need to talk to Vives because I saw someone had done the head for the Goblin King, and
Yeah.
this figure, this Super 7 figure, is perfect.
What is that figure?
Jareth the
Uh,
Goblin King?
Have you heard about the babe?
What babe?
This is, what's he called? Wind Rider from Soberhawks?
Oh, I like that
Yeah.
base.
It's really cool.
Almost looks
and
like a Plunder strong body.
Right? I bought it because it has the talon feet and hands, and it looks just like that Goblin King. So I was trying to decide what to do. And then I saw someone actually sculpted heads for him. And so I gotta figure out whose leg do I have to hump to get those heads.
What was his name?
You may have to paint. You have to paint some dwarves and Gandalf.
Aha!
That's the only Goblin King that matters.
Gandalf
Oh, shit.
means me.
You remind me of the
Oh,
babe.
Windhammer. There we go. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Adam
he
Killer
called-
just asked, does
Is he
Veeps
called
have
Farthammer? Is that his name?
no, Windhammer in there?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think anybody has the Cat's Lair yet.
Is that out? Is that like making the rounds
I
already?
don't think
Not
so.
yet.
No, I would have heard about that.
I thought it was supposed to come out towards like the end of the year.
I had to pass on that.
No shit. That's one of those where it's just like that's a lot.
I passed on the Thunder Tank until I was at a toy show and a guy was selling it new in box for $200.
Damn.
And I was just like, I have to have it for $200. How do you say no to that?
That was the Super 7 party wagon. Like, I got a hell of a good deal on it, and it's really neat. But people were like, "Oh, you have that one? Are you gonna get the repaint from San Diego?" I'm like, "No, I'm not fighting that." Also, I didn't understand that one. I was just like, "Cool, it's a
Yeah.
pizza party. I mean, good for you. Cool if you got it. Awesome. It's something unique and definitely a big conversation piece, but that's a lot of space to be like, that's a hell of a friggin'
Well, I mean, yeah.
pizza truck.
I mean, that could be said the same for like my buddy's got the Eternia set. He can only put half of it up.
Dude,
Damn.
I have two friends who have set it up in their collections, and it's one of those things of like, wow, I would need a bigger room and stop collecting everything.
Everything else, yeah.
Oh, Northern Nomad says that David Bowie figure from Labyrinth kicks ass.
It does. I wish I'd gotten the
Is that
the
the
Dance
NECA one?
Magic one though. Yeah, that's it. No, yeah. Is it NECA? No, it's McFarlane. It has the little stand on the bottom of it. What were they calling those things?
Oh, Movie Maniacs?
It's not Movie Maniac. It was color. What the hell were they calling those things?
Oh, red band or red top or
Yeah,
color
something like
top
that.
or
Color tops. Yeah. They all have little stands with the names on the bottom of them. He did it for Titanfall, Labyrinth, a few other lines.
Labyrinth.
I wish I got the Dance Magic version with the cod piece. That thing's like $80 now.
Yeah, that's some. Jeez, Louise, that's some spicy David Bowie.
Oh, you looked him up?
Sure did. Yeah, dude, I do love that the he comes with the little like bird puppet.
Goblin. Yeah, little goblin.
Hey, was that a goblin? Because I don't remember it being a goblin.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Was he? Well, yeah, I guess he was a goblin, right? He's Goblin King, so
I was sitting there staring at a little bit too much of the.
the cod piece.
Yeah, he was dancing.
He sure was.
There we
With
go.
a 14-year-old Jennifer Connelly.
It's a good-looking figure. Jesus.
Yeah, it is. That's good. I wish I'd picked it up. I don't know why I didn't.
This was a detail I never noticed, like the spinal column.
Oh wow, yeah.
Jacket. Like the I think the freakiest and I know it's not Labyrinth, but it was Dark Crystal, but the Skeksis.
Oh god, the Skeksis scared the
Like-
crap out of me as a child.
So at the Oh god, why can't I think of the name of the Smithsonian?
Trial by
And
stone.
oh god, the Smithsonian in DC. They had one of the Skeksis puppets on display, but it was in like
With the latex is all ripped up, right? The late like they're
it's not it's hard to kind of tell because they're already gnarly looking. But it was that weird thing of like I turned the corner and was like face to face with one of the things that scared the shit out of me.
Beautiful. Oh my god.
amazing.
I was like, oh. I'm like, all right. I just
Childhood
crap my pants.
trauma.
I'm gonna make sure I really showcase this.
I still have moments with that Peter Gabriel song. This is the end of the you know the song. This is the world that we know.
Boom, 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 boom. That one?
This is the world we live in.
Oh, yeah.
And with the puppets, dude, that as a child traumatized me.
Messed you up.
Those puppets. See, I watch it now. I kind of get a little chill on the back of my neck there.
My brain goes to Phil Collins getting beat up by the Ultimate Warrior as far as like goofy music videos. That's the only place my head went. Sorry. Hold on. I gotta go get Frankenberry to stand next to this guy.
Custom Frankenberry?
Yeah.
Oh, you showed us that last time. I remember.
Yep. So what base buddy are you using for Cassandra Nova?
Let's see. It is.
Is that the adventure
hold on.
series?
It's torso is cover girl
Oh.
down to the pant, or down to the thigh swivel, and then it's director Krennic on down.
Whoa.
And then it's White Rabbit's jacket and sleeves.
Nice.
Not bad.
So it's pretty close.
Robo.
I tried to use the female officers that came out recently, the Black Series one, but her legs were too small and her feet were too tiny for Marvel Legends.
So after you go through all of this to, completely make this custom and, pieces of this figure and fodder from that one, and you make this custom, and then they come out with the actual figure. Like, do you get like kind of pissy?
Not anymore.
You spent all that time. Not anymore.
I figure if they're going to make one, they're going to make one from the movie. So she's going to look younger and stuff.
That's fair.
This is close to comic book.
I was going to say that is Whitley like through and through. There are apparently rumblings that they might be rocking the Quitley looking uniforms for part of season 2 of X-Men 97.
Oh God, please no.
I'm just saying
the black leather?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, those are terrible.
Oh man. I'm out.
You really did it now.
He actually left.
He really X'd out. He didn't just shut his camera off.
Yeah, he gone. Bye.
He'll be back.
He was waiting. He was waiting for an exit strategy.
I have to let you back in now, Robo. I see you down there.
How could you say the Quietly costumes are good when these exist?
Those existed after the Quietly costumes and storyline brought me back to comics. That
story pushed me. Well, I'm not a big fan of Grant Morrison.
I hadn't read anything in 10 years. I left right after Jim Lee took over. The straight up X-Men title. And I read some Deadpool here and there, but nothing hardcore. I'd look over at like the X-Men of the late 90s, and I'm like, oh, what? But then I got back with Morrison and Quietly. And plus, in Astonishing X-Men, he has Cyclops has his costume, and then he puts the big puffy yellow and black jacket on. So I need that to go with my Astonishing team. Y'all got quiet like I'm the crazy person.
A little bit.
You said it, not me. Also, Robo, you were talking. I didn't want to cut you, but there is as far as I've gotten with the my more realistic stylings of them.
Yeah, I've got a Frankenberry
That's great.
idea.
Are you gonna do what's the other one?
Fruit Brute?
Yeah, that's the one.
Fruit Brute, I've already
Werewolf,
got
right?
planned.
I got a Fruit Brute plan. Count Chocula, the parts should be in soon because I found someone selling the Dracula for like dirt
I was
cheap.
gonna say NECA Dracula. That's got to be the base.
Well, that's
Need
gonna
a
be
head
the
sculpt,
base,
though.
but it's gonna be real fun once it's off of there. I got a head for him coming, and then I would argue this is pretty much done. And this was 90% done by a COJ member, and I'm blanking on his name, and I feel terrible now. But I added the dials. It was at Kane County, man. Give me a break.
I have Count Chocula's. Rebel 10 made me a Count Chocula cape already, and I'm
really?
not.
Damn.
But I'm stuck on the
Nice.
head. I need to figure out how to make the realistic Chocula.
So
And the guy that did my mummy head doesn't do sculpts anymore. His Instagram's gone.
no, it's
Who
not.
was it?
He's still on there because he hooked me up with the file because I was curious if I could scope it out.
Who was the sculptor?
Oh wait, maybe I'm thinking. Oh, wrong person. The person who did Naaster and Sam sculpts is no longer on Instagram.
Oh no.
Wrong person. I knew I ran into that here in the past week.
I was like, wait a second. Like, because I talked to him because I was trying to figure out what approach I wanted to do for the head of that because I was like, I like the way that you went with it, but I was like, I kind of, because of Frankenstein or Frankenberry being like the straight up Boris Karloff repaint, I was like, I kind of want something, I don't know, a little bit different. And I found one that I really, really like. So I'm working with that. And the Count Chocula, I actually have, I don't even know where it came from. It was a Dracula fodder head I had, and it must have been an old NECA or maybe McFarlane or something that I had. And I started sculpting the chin down and the ears up a little bit, and then I made it so that he has like a middle part, but then has kind of the wings like Grandpa from the Munsters.
The Munsters.
So you get the two peaks that Count Chocula has. Oh, Ninth Archer, right on Robo, found some of those Young Jai Adventures Kai Bright Star ships and both two and modified them by dremeling them out. You alrighty?
Nice.
Oh,
I think Hasbro will make a Werewolf by Night figure using the torso and arms of Jackal. I hope they make him bigger.
but they made Man Thing, which was a lot of reuse. But
Yeah.
they have sites on Werewolf by Night. At least they're thinking about it.
Did I ever show you? I repainted the Veteran Williams pants so that they're green. So that's my Werewolf by Night.
Cool.
It's kind
I was going to say the Veteran William would be a good Werewolf by Night.
I'm using the Jada Toys Werewolf.
I like that figure
Wolfman.
a lot. I never ended up picking him up because I only saw him once.
I don't know if I've seen the Jada Werewolf.
I don't. It's in the house in my display.
No,
The rest of them
I'll
are
look it
right
up.
here.
I don't mean go get him. I'm
Yeah.
curious. I'm gonna look him up now.
He's Wolf Manny.
I just painted up the pants green.
He came out after with Invisible Man.
Yeah, he was like series 3, I think. Because it was. That's the weird thing is that it's hard to remember what waves those were because it was like.
Oh, the Universal Monsters. Yeah. I see it. Okay. I don't think I knew that Jada did this line.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks solid.
Well, Series 1 was their first action. Well, okay, they did RoboCop, but I don't count those because
Those
it's been
were
some years.
early. Yeet looks like a chick. Oh,
yeah, because Jada has always been known for like vehicles.
what?
Yeah.
Shaggy, why don't I like you over there? What happened? Cereal Monster Turtles. What am I missing, Shaggy?
Serial Mom?
I don't know.
Are those Posy Willows?
What is going on here? Oh, I'm hoping Dave takes the idea and runs with it. Oh, the Cereal Monster Turtles? Dude, I barely have room for the
That's a
Universal Monster
damn
Turtle.
great idea.
It'd be neat. That's a crossing the streams within a
That-
stream within a stream.
Really, exactly. That's Inception, man. I like that idea.
That'd be nuts.
Because you already have Mummy Mikey. You can turn that. Yeah.
The funny thing was so there's a bunch of turtles that have I found a bunch of the NECA turtles on clearance for the monster turtles. So I made a Franken Mikey because Mikey was Frankenstein and Invisible Man originally. So I found a cheap Invisible Donnie that I'm gonna make into an Invisible Mikey. I made a Mummy Mikey into a Mummy Raph. And then Creature from the Black Lagoon Leo was the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and I need to find a clearanced out Raph werewolf to make a werewolf Leo. But
yeah, I'm looking at them right now on my shelf, and I'm like, yeah, this could work. So you didn't use the Raph, Franken Raph for like Frankenberry?
That'd be dope.
Like paint him up pink, or or maybe just a pink bandana, like subtle, right? And then the bolts and the lightning bolts and stuff.
See, and I feel like I would go full ham. I would go this level of like make.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like you want to keep the turtle essence of it, right? So instead of going all pink on it, like you just do essence of pink. Maybe just pink clothing and a pink bandana, but keep the turtle green. I don't know. I like the idea though. That's a damn fine idea. Nice crossover.
Oh, there we go. You just have not put any Twitch chat up on screen since I got here, but I only been here for about an hour. Oh, I think we lost Robo. There's Robo.
There he is.
Oh, and there he goes. Hello.
And it's gone.
I just realized we're already down to like the last 5 minutes already.
Yeah.
So I do want to give you all a chance to plug the living shit out of all your stuff, as always, because that's half the fun here. So I will toss down to Damion, then we'll go Robo, then we'll go Corey, and then I'll wrap it up. So Damion, aka D Blake Makes, what you got coming up? Where can people find you? What's going on?
In 2 weeks, I'll be at RetroCon in Pennsylvania, and then the week after that, I'll be at ToyCon New Jersey. So it's September 7th and 8th in RetroCon. September 14th and 15th is ToyCon New Jersey, and then November I'll be at Legions Con. And I just made these awesome Daredevil batons.
That's neat.
Totally posable batons. They're very fun. You get a lot of cool images with them. So that's my newest offering. And you can always find me on D Blake Makes.
There we go. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
The sticker's right down there at the bottom of the screen.
Yes, it is.
And then we'll pop it over to Robo. Robo, what you got coming up? What's going on, man?
I don't know if I have anything coming up.
Yeah, you do.
Videos Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That's about it. I don't think I have anything for the rest of the year.
Just saying. There's some shows up here you could come hang out at.
No, it's getting winter.
You guys can come up to Legions Con.
Robo's gonna bring the ice up here. He's gonna bring winter again.
No.
Ooh, Corey, what you working on there? Where can people find you? What you got coming up?
Oh, here lately I've been doing a lot of one-offs. So there are a lot of unique pieces that are going up on the site. But bear in mind there might be only one, and I may not do that piece ever again. So there's a lot of cool stuff that's been popping up on the site, and I have more stuff coming from Josh Brown Customs, so I have some new things coming in the mail that I should be painting on by the end of the week. You saw the Gandalfs, what else did I knock out earlier? The elf with the big hat, the goblin with the fluorescent mushroom hat. Oh, I already put them up, and now I'm looking for them. Yeah, I have these guys that I finished, and they are on the site. And I was kind of showing this off earlier, and I think it looks awesome. It's like this little goblin grandpa with this mushroom hat.
It's
And,
Robo.
It's fun.
Good Lord.
and what I
Anybody with a
like
beard.
is that I use fluorescent paints, so this thing
Oh,
will
it's
light up.
reactive.
Yeah, if you put it under a black light, it'll light up big time.
Is he available?
Yeah, he's on the site.
Purple Gang Gang would like that.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
so lots of stuff.
And it's castingcave.ecrater.com and Casting Cave everywhere else.
Hey. Yep.
Said that a few times on this show.
Oh, yeah.
You can find me right here tomorrow for Grippin' and Rippin', same bat time, same bat channel, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then, you can find me on X at Dave Wheeler, on Instagram at the Dave Wheeler. You can find me at Kara, Blue Sky, and Patreon at Dave Wonder. And then you can find me most importantly over at Extra Life, extra-life.org/participant/Dave Wonder. Again, we're already $2,000 up for the year so far, which is badass. Super stoked and super grateful for the COJ. We're doing good things for the community. So check that out. The mini marathon is going to be coming up at the end of the month. This weekend I will be up in Duluth, Minnesota for TeebCon. So make sure to swing on up if you're in the Duluth Superior area. It's going to be a fun time. And like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. New video / interview also going up on Saturday. Thursday is the Griff Riffs, and tomorrow night is unboxing, so it's going to be a good time. So thank you to Damion. Thank you, of course, Robo. Thank you, Corey. As always, until next time, be good, be kind. Much love from Minnesota. Good night, everybody.